reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. Lets it fly to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Diggs. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They'll run it here. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Diggs. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Cardinals will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the catch. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
The Red Raiders trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they put 6 more on the board. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
0.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle finally maintained at the 13-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the Cardinals are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Louisville, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's going for a big play downfield. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Red Raiders looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Looking for a receiver. A short completion at the tight end. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught on a comeback route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The receiver grabs it. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Motion now from the tight end. Handoff to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to throw again. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense really clicking. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Cardinals line up on 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisville.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick this away to begin the second half. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep to the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown Cardinals as they come roaring back now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. He's back to throw again on second down. Let's it go quickly. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. A handoff to the back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So, second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. It's an out route, the catch made.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
Great catch over the middle. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Goal line formation for the defense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders. So with pull-out pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Looking to throw it again. And it's caught. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Cardinals pick up enough for a first down here. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Louisville. The comeback is on.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He flips it to the back across the middle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Texas Tech has the lead here. We're sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Throws it to the right. He's got it in the open. Breaks clear over the right side. And they chase him down. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. They keep him guessing with a run. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they're trying to punch it in here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quick throw caught over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Cardinals. Look out. Whole different game now. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Defense is coming after him. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught by the receiver.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a screen pass to the running back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. The Cardinals will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. This could be the game here. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. here in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Working clock with the ground game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more